Thank you, Jesus. Y'all don't even know what it took to get to this moment. I will tell you guys details later. But oh my God, y'all, I can't believe he had to touch the ground. He's in the motherland for the first time out of his whole family, all the generations since slavery that were brought to America from Africa. He's the first in his bloodline to touch the motherland right now. First in centuries since his family was stolen and brought over here. He made it home.
All right, guys, let's go. We're going to the coffee shop. That's the crew back there following me. They all back there. All these Americans are coming to get some this amazing property. So,
greetings, everybody. Across the United States, thousands of Black Americans are quietly making a radical decision to leave the land of their birth and return to the land of their ancestors. They are not just visiting Africa, they are moving there for good. But why now? What are they escaping? And what are they finding? This is not just a relocation, this is homecoming. To understand this exodus, we must first understand the pain. For generations, Black Americans have faced systematic racism, police violence, economic exclusion, and a deep sense of not belonging in their own country.
The door is now open for all Black Americans to move back home to Africa and learn about their ancestral roots. Because of this traps in economy, a lot of Black Americans, they have started realizing that they are not American, and they started doing their DNA test to find out exactly where in Africa they belong. Someone like Ludacris, he did his DNA test to find out exactly where he belonged, and he moved back to Africa in Gabon with his wife. Right now he's living in Africa. And also Sierra also moved back to Benin. She did a DNA test to find out exactly where in Africa she belonged, and she found out that she belonged in Benin, and now she is living in Benin. All these people, they thought that they are Americans. And also Kelly, she moved back to Kenya. Now she has 300 acres of land, and she is living in Kenya. So you need to do your DNA test and find out exactly where in Africa you belong. If you're from Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore is going to give you a land. He is going to build for you a house and also give you a business. So find out where exactly you belong.
Black Americans are leaving the US and moving to Kenya, Africa, saying home is calling. Western powers didn't see this coming. A growing number of Black Americans are leaving the United States and moving to Kenya. They say they want to reconnect with Africa, feel safe, and build a new life. People like Kenneth Harris, a retired veteran, sold everything and bought a one-way ticket to Nairobi. Now he runs an Airbnb and lives where he feels accepted. Others say life in the US is full of stress, racism, high costs, and no peace. In Africa, especially Kenya, housing, food, and community feel more affordable and warm. This reverse migration is gaining speed. Businesses are opening, people are buying homes, and many are returning with money, skills, and hope. Experts say this could lift African economies and change how the world sees it. The West is watching, some shocked, others trying to understand, because this move isn't just about geography, it's about identity, dignity, and reclaiming a lost connection. Today, Africa is not just a map on a wall. It's becoming home again.
Welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking. Today's video is about homecoming movement, whereby a lot of Black Americans are moving, and I can say are relocating to Africa. In today's video, we're going to see why they are relocating and who are relocating and what is the experience, because a lot of them have been sharing the experience since they left there, because now millions are in Africa already. Though others are still booking flights, others are on the way, and there are some who are in Africa already. So in today's video, we are going to see the experience, we are going to see why others are still feeling to relocate to motherland. Anyway, watch this video. Please watch it to the end because it's an interesting video. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Consider subscribing, guys. Please, please, please. and let's watch the end.
Behold, South Africa. Good morning, South Africa! What does footsack mean? Behold, South Africa. Life. Real life. The thing that we've been denied for so long. Good morning, South Africa! Footsack! Yes! Footsack you too, my neighbors! What does footsack mean? Can somebody explain footsack? Yes! Yes, good morning! Unjani! Sabona! Sabunani! Footsack! Everybody! Yes! Have a good day, a good night, my neighbors. My neighbors, yes. Yes, sis. From America to South Africa. Yes. The Republic, yes, sir. Footsack, everybody! Footsack! Yes. Footsack! I think that means have a good day in South Africa. Or it means good night. But footsack to you too, my brother and my sisters. Unjani, Sabunani. Yeah.
I watch your movies. How about the guys?
You really know it, yo. I appreciate it. Thank you, my bro. That's cool, man. Not even in my country, they show love. This is why I love you, South Africa. I truly love you. You know, I have a bunch of movies and TV shows and everything in America, commercials, print ads, over 300 different jobs that I've done over 13 years. And, you know, but in America, we got so many stars. There's so many people who are doing stuff. We got these huge celebrities there, you know, and I am not there yet. I'm working on it, but I appreciate the love that I came back to the motherland. I came back to South Africa. Well, I came back, you know, like that I'm in South Africa, and there's so much love for me. And people, you know how people just be saying they did something, oh, I'm gonna check it out. No, every day people be talking about they watch something with the guys. They be quoting stuff from the movie. Man, I appreciate that. I got homies, I got people in the same company. I got people who are in the movie. They don't promote it. They ain't gonna say nothing about it. They ain't trying to help nothing. But I appreciate you all, South Africa, because you're helping my dreams come true. And I don't do this for me. I do it so I can get other people jobs, so I can get other people hired, so I can help other people produce their movies and get them distributed. So thank you, South Africa, for the love, man. I think I've only done like 5 South African projects, and I've done another 280 some 90 some projects for America. So man, I appreciate y'all. I love you. Keep supporting me. I appreciate you. I'm gonna make sure I pour my money. Hey, I'm gonna make sure I pour my money back into this community, my non-profit Kicks for Kids. And I'm just gonna love on South Africa, man. South Africa don't do nothing but love on me. So I'm gonna love you right. I'm gonna love right back on you, man. I appreciate you. That's why I picked here over LA, because y'all love on me. I'm always booking jobs. I'm always doing stuff that goes international. I appreciate you. I love you with all my heart.
Not only in South Africa that Afro-Americans or Black Americans or African Americans are enjoying life, are happy, because we have several numbers in different countries of Africa. In this video, you're not going to see only people in South Africa, but I'm going to show you people in Kenya, people in Ghana, and I'm going to show you how happy they are, and I'm going to show you the experience that they're having there, because I told you that there are some who are already in the motherland. So let's watch this.
I'm gonna give you my 3 reasons why I feel like Kenya is the perfect country for African Americans. Reason number 1 is you experience no culture shock. Like, since I've been here, and I've been here over a month now, I have not experienced culture shock. I feel like, especially in Nairobi, everybody's up on everything. All the trends, all the slang. Like, I can say stuff, and it's just like I'm at home. They just understand me. Like, I'm like, yeah, I'm Gucci or whatever. And they're like, yeah. Or people have told me, yeah, I'm Gucci. And I'm like, really? And I mean, really, they're really up on everything. Like from like early '90s R&B to like obscure early 2000 rappers like Jibbs. I don't even know if people even remember like Jibbs, the guy who made Chain Hang Low song. So you're gonna feel right at home. It's like you're just like in another city in America. It's like it's like they transported a part of America and installed it in Kenya. And I feel like that's like not just American culture, like UK culture. Like Kenyans are very, very worldly. I can say that. They know a lot about the world. Number 2 is everybody speaks English. And that's huge because I used to live in Tanzania, and there were a lot of people, you would run into a lot of people who didn't speak English and you needed to use Swahili. But here, I have never ran into anybody that didn't speak English. Everybody, from security guards to the help, everybody speaks English. So you don't really have to worry about learning Swahili. I mean, you should learn Swahili. Swahili is a dope language. I recommend you learn it. But it's not necessary to learn Swahili or another language to live in Kenya, especially Nairobi. And number 3, and this is a big one, Kenya is affordable. Kenya is very, very affordable compared to other African countries I've been to. Like if you're trying to get like a super modern apartment, you can spend like a couple thousands of dollars. Like just like a basic modern apartment, you could spend a couple $1,000s. Like one of my apartments, which is it's not bad, it's not like super, super expensive, but like one of my apartments in Tanzania for a 3-bedroom was like $1,000. But that was back during the pandemic, so it's probably more now. But in Kenya, you can get reasonably priced places, especially like if you don't want to stay like in the center of town, like you want to get away from CBD, Westlands, and like Kilimani. Like there's people who's like renting places and their places look like super nice. Like $300, $400 a month. And like crazy. I'm talking about this is a place that has a pool, a gym, yeah, it's like just like parking, just modern, newly built, and for $300 or $400 a month for like a 2-bedroom, like you can't beat that. Like you can't beat that with a stick.
Also, I'm in Africa for the first time. Do I feel exponentially better? Absolutely. Is my hair softer? Yes. Is my skin brighter? Yes. Is it breaking out a little bit because of the traveling? Yes. But I feel so much better. And it's so funny because a lot of the locals are like, you can relax, you can relax, you can have fun. You're not in the war zone anymore. You can disarm yourself, soldier. And you really do realize your level of tenseness. Like you're so tense, you're so uptight, you can't just relax in the States. And I would say argue that like globally really, I'm not gonna act like Africa doesn't have its issues and its parts of areas and countries that are going through a lot right now. But where I am right now is carefree, it's have fun, it's let loose. And I'm trying to really honor that. So half work, half play, but I'm very, very grateful for the opportunity to be here. If you are a Black American, please find your way home. It is amazing. I've only had one day here and it's been a magical day. And I can't wait to see what the rest of my time here looks like. And I'm so, so, so grateful. And I hope to share more soon. Talk to y'all. Peace.
I get asked all the time, why would you leave the USA to come to Africa? Or specifically Namibia, if it's a Namibian asking. I realize a lot of people don't know the experience of what a Black American looks like. But the first answer is, it's spiritual. This is the land that my ancestors are from. I am from African ancestry. And this is where I believe I belong. My ancestors came from here. They didn't come because they wanted to be in America. They came because they were taken as captives, prisoners of war. And that is a different thing than if they had decided, if my ancestors said, I love America, I love this land, I want to go there. Maybe that's a different thing. Maybe I'd have a different spirit about it. But at this point, I felt a deep spiritual call, and my husband as well. We felt a deep spiritual call to be in this land. And it was a spiritual call we could not deny for any conveniences that we might have had in the States. So we achieved the American dream in the States. We worked very hard. We both came from families that were hardworking people that had to work from the bottom to the, to get to college and to achieve our dreams. And then we were able to save up enough money to be able to make this move, which is expensive and risky. And it takes a lot of money to do that. But we achieved the American dream, and we took our American dream dollars and brought them to Africa to reinvest here. And that means a lot to us. And again, that's a very spiritual thing to do. And for those who don't really understand what it meant to be a Black American, I mean, it's very tough to tell that story in a TikTok. But America in and of itself is not the place it's propagandized to be. It's a place with a lot of challenges and problems. There's a lot of poverty in America. People in America are poor. They live on the concrete on the street, and it's illegal to live on the street. So they can be arrested for sleeping on the street. There are a lot of shootings and things like that. There's a lot of death that we witness, to the point that we're desensitized to it. I remember taking my husband to my hometown, and we went to go visit my aunt. And across the street from my aunt, there was a clear crime scene. And I asked my aunt what happened. She's like, "Hey, baby, I'm so glad to see you guys. But good to see you too. But what happened across the street?" She said, "Oh, I think a little kid was killed. But I got some food for you." And I'm like, okay. We just kind of had to ignore it. And the whole time we're looking at each other like, there was a murder across the street. They're still sweeping it up. And she's just like, "Oh, yeah, it's fine. I'm glad you're here. I haven't seen you in years. I miss you." And I'm like, okay, this is America. This is what it looks like. I mean, it's all of the above. It's wealth, and it's extreme poverty, and it's murder. I remember going, I was hosting an event, and that morning I had to run. I was trying to rush to go get some sodas and stuff from Walmart. And there had been these news stories about this Walmart shooter. And I remember seeing the stories, but I was like, I still got to go to the grocery store. So I got up that morning to go to Walmart. And then I'm behind this car, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm so mad because I'm rushing. The police are pulling somebody over, and there's so many police I can't even get around it or anything. And then it turns out they open the trunk, and there's a bunch of big guns in the back of the car. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm behind the Walmart shooter on the way to Walmart. We were both on the way to the same store at the same time. Oh my gosh. That's life in America. That was life in Colorado, the birthplace of school shootings. And again, America has both of the things. It has beautiful things. It has places that are as beautiful as what I'm in right now. And it has places as dark as what you would think hell might look like. They literally have places named after hell in America. Rightly so, because they're dark places. So it goes it goes every direction in that country. So there's no one America. There's no one American experience. There's really no one Black American experience. So I say all that to just say, what you believe America is may not be accurate, and that is part of the reason people can't even believe why anybody would want to leave. Why would you want to leave the USA? It's got to be the best place ever, and it's not necessarily the best place ever. And then people that don't know about Africa will say, "Why would you go to Africa? It's not a great place. Like, why? It's in poverty. It's a third world country." And I'm like, Africa has many countries, and it's not a third world continent. And even the third world has some amazing features and beauty and beautiful people and culture. And being third world, which is a very old concept, just means not like what you knew, not industrialized the way you knew it. Poverty exists just like it is in America. I have fed people on the street in America. I have seen starving children in America. And so I know that it exists in both places. So, you know, I'm not trying to minimize anything. I'm just trying to remind people that haven't been to Africa that there are many, many parts of Africa. There are many, many experiences in Africa, just like in the States. So just like in the States, you can be in poverty in the United States, have very little, live in a dilapidated house. You can, in Africa, live in poverty in a dilapidated house and scrimp and scrounge for food. You can also be very wealthy and live in a giant house and have an abundance of everything that you'd ever want living in Africa, and for a lot cheaper than you can get it in America. Just saying, you know. So the experiences that we're talking about, you know, there's diverse experiences everywhere. So don't discount, you know, the experience of a person and what guides and leads them. I'm guided by spirit. And so my guidance is in here. And my guidance tells me this is the place I need to be. This is my home. And I'm happy to be home.
Worldwide, moringa is an $8 billion business, and it's projected by 2030 to be an $18 billion business.
Moringa is actually a $9 billion a year industry. What does that mean? That means around the world, over $9 billion is consumed, traded, bought, and sold around the whole world when it comes to moringa. Moringa is so useful. Every single part of this tree can be used, from the leaves to the cuttings to the seeds and everything in between. Even the roots produce a tuber that is even used for spice.
I'm telling the youth of Ghana that farming is not about hoe and cattle. You can be a farmer and buy any car of your type. You can be a farmer and do whatever you want to do in this life. So don't see agriculture as using of hoe and cattle.
In Ghana, the opportunities are here. You got to think big, though. You know, like I say, if you want to go into agriculture for financial gain, you can't do a plot or two plots.
Bill Gates owns more land than all of the entire city of New York. Jeff Bezos' land is double the amount, clocking in at 420,000 acres.
But I was surprised. I thought it'd be different moving here in Ghana. I thought I would see a more brotherhood, sisterhood here among, you know, Africans here. I'm shocked. I think Ghana is going to be one of the top agricultural providers in the world.
Can I ask you a question? Can someone become a millionaire from farming this moringa you're talking about?
20 times over.
20 times over?
Yeah.
So if I farm moringa on 20 acres, in the next 5 years, I will become a multi-millionaire.
In dollars.
In dollars.
Many African Americans are now looking beyond the U.S., packing their bags and heading home to Africa. Why? To reconnect, to feel accepted, and to reclaim their heritage. 38-year-old American YouTuber Austin Holloman is one of them. He moved to Kenya 9 months ago. He says the U.S. felt broken to him. But on the other hand, Kenya feels warm, welcoming, and complete.
So I picked Kenya because I feel the safest here. People look similar to me, or you could say they look like me. It's not like going to Europe or going to some Latin American countries where there aren't that many black people. And I think God just wants me here. It feels like I'm at home, like I fit in here.
And it's not just about feelings. Politics is also pushing this change. Holloman says America's global image is not what it used to be. And with Donald Trump's return, he is worried what comes next.
He's creating global tension, so new countries are making it harder for Americans to even travel or to be a nomad in different countries. Like in Namibia, they deported Americans and they added new visa restrictions when before you could just fly right in. So Trump may not be the best solution for expats.
Holloman is not alone. Meet Kenneth Harris. He is an ex-military veteran, born in Atlanta 2 years ago. He booked a one-way ticket to Kenya. Today, he is hosting guests in an Airbnb and enjoying his dream life in Nairobi.
I've always had that adventurous spirit. especially when I joined the military, got to go to different countries and so. So me taking the opportunities to venture out to other places, that's what allowed me to make a home away from home. And Kenya is my new home.
Harris and Holloman are just two voices. A growing number of African Americans are making the shift. They want to connect with their ancestors and are calling the move coming home.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of Afro-Americans already in Africa, in different countries of Africa, and some of them, many of them, are already in business, and thank God their business are doing good. But remember that this homecoming movement might be a trouble to America. It has some consequences on America, and these are the consequences that can be caused by this homecoming movement on America.
How does that rumor even exist, though? I mean, the hope, because they know the value of black people going back home. Can you just imagine if African Americans in America decided, you know what, man, fuck America, we going back home, and then all the value that we bring here, we took over there. America wouldn't exist no more. Club Live and Zumanda. None of that would work. Think about it. Just imagine, man. All the major ball players left, started their own team back home. All the major recording artists left, started their own labels back home. Just imagine, just those two sectors. We're not talking about all the inventors that never got the credit for all the shit that they inventing, like cell phones and all that black people invented. Black excellence. You would never even know. All these software companies that's taking, you have no, we don't even know how much value we even have. We have no idea. Just imagine if we just woke up one day.
I gotta wake up with you.
Pause.
That's real, man. That's real. That's real. That's
Think
real.
about it.
Since there's so many of y'all on here talking about go back to Africa, you should go, blah, blah, blah. I decided to ask ChatGPT, Chat, what would happen if all black Americans left the U.S. and returned to Africa? And one thing ChatGPT do not do is lie, baby. So this is what ChatGPT said. This is food for thought for everybody who's saying go back to Africa. So first, black Americans make up 14% of the U.S. population and contribute significantly to healthcare, education, sports, entertainment, government. And a sudden departure would create significant labor shortages. That's one. Two, black Americans contribute over $1.7 trillion annually to the U.S. economy. A departure like that would create a sudden loss of economic power. 3, black-owned businesses which employ millions of Americans would shut down or relocate, shifting the wealth to whatever country all of us went to. Number 4. Now this one gonna really piss you off. This one gonna piss you off. Loss of cultural influence. Black Americans, and I quote, Black Americans have shaped U.S. culture through jazz, hip-hop, and blues, fashion, language, and sports. Their departure would significantly alter America's cultural identity. Here's where it gets good again. A decline in innovation. Blacks foster creativity and innovation. The loss of racial diversity could slow technological advances. See, y'all ancestors ain't tell y'all how sick y'all was. See, y'all before y'all found us, y'all was fighting each other. See, ain't nobody passed that information on to y'all. Y'all don't know about all that. See, our people passed information on. Y'all people didn't. Y'all wanted to be lost in translation, but we know. We know. We know.
Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah. So thank you for watching. I think this video was at least interesting. I don't know. You may leave a comment below and tell me, how did you see this video? How was this video to you? Let me say thank you for watching, and let's meet in another episode. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing, and let's meet in another episode. Peace out.